Since childhood, I've felt and seen strange things. For the past 7 years, I've had a serious health issue affecting both my body and mind. I'm eager to join your school. Which faculty is best to start with? Tochiona. Generally, most people who come to our school are those who have encountered some oddities. And usually, those who stay are the ones who realize that these oddities are more about themselves than about reality. Reality isn't trying to scare them, nor does it wish to cause them harm. On the contrary. Give them some unnecessary privileges for no reason, perhaps intending to get its own back later on something bigger. People come to us who understand that such a reaction to reality is a feature of their personal consciousness. And there are basically two paths, either to suppress these abilities or to develop them. The ones who come to us are those who wish to develop them. Well, some do come who want to suppress them, but unfortunately, we can't help with that, because suppression isn't what we do. But development is exactly what we do. And in order for this development to proceed properly, without suppressing anyone's will or imposing any particular path, the school's program is completely and fully designed accordingly, so that you can, relying solely on your own individual and genuine free choice, true personal drive, and inherent inclination, develop your consciousness in such a way that this drive and inclination is not something truly imaginary or mythical for you. You should be engaged in what truly benefits you and what you genuinely desire. The school's program centers on the Department of Consciousness Development, the main department, like the trunk of a tree to climb. From simple to complex, the first course focuses on sensations, the very basics. You can't get anywhere without it. It's the bread and butter for any practitioner, sorcerer, or simply anyone who is reshaping themselves in a magical way. The second course is about emotion. You can't do without it, because it's the source of energy for any spell. Third course, mental body and thinking. This is the truly essential foundation from which real, genuine magical development actually begins, because before this, those previous two initial steps were merely preparation, a warm-up, bringing your physical and psychological bodies into a healthy, optimal state, so to speak. From the third course onwards, that's when the true work begins. The fourth course focuses on karmic body and learning to work with chains of cause and effect factors. The work begins with your own karma, then expands to surrounding situations. The fifth course focuses on values, beliefs, the Buddhic body, and the egregorial field. The sixth course explores currents of forces, where real magic begins. Everything before was just preparation, but this is actual magic. When you not only feel it, not only understand it, not only sense it, but also learn to interact with it and even, in some sense, control it if, of course, you have enough strength. The seventh course coincides with the topic of the general theory of magic, because at this level there is only information, there is no energy, and therefore no mastery. But all practical value lies precisely in the information itself, its density, in the ability to dilute or condense this density, to redirect it vectorially. And this is exactly what we do in the course, General Theory of Magic, using an applied tool. Through various pantheons of gods, it is they who teach us, reshaping our consciousness to match their frequencies and structure, turning us into different personalities. All it takes is immersing oneself in the informational environment. Without shamanic rituals, chanting, invocations, which is what ritual practitioners usually do. But that's not all. From the second course, after mastering your emotions and organizing your emotional body, two paths open, the runes department and the tarot department. They can't be combined, but you can take them sequentially. You choose for yourself which one suits you best. You can choose to study both runes and Tara, or perhaps just runes, or even solely Tara, but always sequentially, never simultaneously. The Elements department also opens after the second course, and there it is pure sensing. Of course, there is theory as well, but it's only there to help you properly understand your own sensations. There, it's all about sensing, because elements can only be felt, they cannot be understood. You can only understand your own sensations. They develop your sensations to incredible heights. If you thought you knew how to feel before encountering the elements, after studying them, you'll realize you were like a block of wood, feeling nothing. They show you what it truly means to feel. If you thought you knew emotions and thought before, after this work you'll see you were like a mummy, embalmed for thousands of years, incapable of anything. The elements reveal simply vast depths of possibilities within your own consciousness. And we also have an elective department which includes a variety of applied, purely practical topics, which you might find interesting. There are also family-related ones there, psychological studies and parenting programs. Well, basically, anything your heart desires. This department is designed for addressing specific topics and solving problems as they arise. So, here before you is the tree of possibilities, and the tree shows you that whichever educational path you choose, the first two courses are simply mandatory, because you need to get your body in order. Your inner state also needs to be healthy. Then everything becomes available. But if your body and emotions are sick, your magic will be too, bringing trouble to you and those around you. To prevent that, we start with a cleansing process, cleansing your body and mind, restoring health, and getting in order. Only then do we practice seriously. There are several study options. Would you like in-person mentorship? No problem. Prefer distance learning via recordings? No problem. If recordings aren't an option, almost every department has its own textbook, and many people study this way. And of course, all our public channels, YouTube, social networks, where we post materials whenever possible that could help you, spark your interest, or offer some guidance. There's a wealth of materials, articles and books created to guide you, providing the information you need to learn at your own pace and in your own way.